He's playing PVC pipes. That's funny. Sounds good though. Hello. Not deterred. They're already a person. So, I haven't decided to draw anything. They're one person. I imagine who you probably are, but I don't really have anything planned. Never did. Well, it seems like when I start, there's the one person that comes And I don't know why I even come in here. I started off playing my guitar. And talking to my audience in one here. can not try to do that to my amp. I was sitting here thinking the other day that, no, not the other day, today actually, looking at the new possibility for a design of a plane with bladeless propulsion. They're still using a turbofan, and they inject it into, like, the Dyson fanless area. But I commented that why don't they use ion propulsion and just go completely fanless, since it could fly for weeks and at a time without ever having to have any power source. OBTK blasting in my ears today. Ain't saying a word, nothing to me. Well, had some threats a little while ago, but we didn't go into that. But I was watching other people that seem to be having the same issue, talking about implants and all that. There's no need for implants. There's no implants. It's all wireless. And you can research it for yourself. But nobody knows who they are and why they are. No, they know why they are and they know why they're doing But the reasons behind it, that's the problem. But 14 minutes of me just banging on this thing for no reason. And Anyway, I'm only really doing this because the person that's been impersonating me and doing whatever they're doing, uh, it's kind of to make them look silly because I'm not the jackass that they're making me out to be. I'm just sitting here. Not really playing anything. Just but they don't get in your eyes. They don't get in, they're not putting implants in you and all that. Everybody's worried about implants. It's not implants. It's all wireless through a network. The V2K and the neuromonitoring. And it's not science fiction anymore. You can research this shit for yourself. But as far as why they chose you or me, is you pissed somebody off. You busted them stealing from you. You, you have a different view about politics that they didn't agree with, and Um, there's so many reasons why it could be, but the main focus is that they want to make you hurt. Or any way they can. They're people around you. They don't care about hurting them. They don't care that, like my uncle just died today, or yesterday or today, and my admirers are laughing about it. I'm like, come on, really? No, you're going to go there. You're going to say it makes you happy that he feels bad because his uncle died today. What kind of worm are you? You know what kind of worm are you? There's six sadistic. I don't. I don't know. I don't know the word for it. Losers. Somebody was coining that phrase the other day on their show, and they just hit on a few subjects that were they kind of made a point. And it just kind of rang true that they don't have any, I don't know, empathy or like empathy or their hearts are like this big. Huh? Oh, I don't care. That's fine, honey. Huh? The big hole in it too. But they're pervasive in the way that they invade your dreams. They invade your waking hours 24/7, 365. And, my wife's sitting right here. I've told her everything. She knows everything about what they're doing to me. I mean, it's hard to believe. I don't blame her. I don't blame her for saying, why would they pick on you, just a nobody here in this trailer park? Well, it doesn't matter who the hell you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're you don't have to be a bad person for these evil, sick sons of bitches to attack you. Matter of fact, most likely you're not evil, and that is why they're attacking you. And whatever perverse means or tactics they accost you with on a daily, hourly, minute by minute basis while you're sleeping, while you're awake. It doesn't make any sense to you until you've been in the mix for at least, several months. You might not even know these psycho nut jobs are building a database on you and whatever they're trying to do to you and your family, and you find out everything they can about you. They'll get your passwords. They'll steal your passwords, your identity, your social security. They'll get all that crap probably before they ever even give you an inkling that they have invaded your privacy. They've already found all the things they wanted to know, so they've already been able to plan how they're going to physically, mentally attack you. Now, one person watching, I don't know who it is, but I have a good idea. It's probably somebody that is part of this. They always seem to be in here the second I come in here. But haven't said anything to me. I mean, you haven't said anything to me since you got in here. I'm not blaming you, but hi there. My one fan so far. But, I mean, the instant I went live the last 3 times, there's been one person sitting here. Name probably starts with an I. I'm not going to go into that. But regarding whether the government is behind it, I don't know. But I do know that they don't seem to regard it as much of an issue, even though it's happening to hundreds of thousands of people around the world. And at any given time, you'll have 10 to 20 people focused on you constantly. And when you start hearing the V2K, that all you can hear, you'll begin to take notice of it. But don't let them ruin your life. But on a completely other note, back to the topics of the day. Biden retaliated. It wasn't an attack. He didn't attack them. I saw somebody on YouTube saying, "Oh, Biden attacks Syria, blah blah blah, because blah blah." No, it was a retaliation from last week's bombing of rockets. They shot first, and regardless of what you believe about it, it took them a week. And then these jokers say they claimed responsibility for it. So they basically painted a target on their back saying, yeah, we did it. So, oh, thank you. Thank you for telling us who to blow the crap out of, you idiots. But, I mean, I'm not necessarily certain that they're idiots, but taking credit for something if you didn't do it is an idiot. But no, I do not consider them blowing the crap out of them for blowing up people first. That's an attack. That's a retaliation, genius. That's a retaliation. And what's going to become of all that? That's anyone's guess. But I just thought of something. Maybe I should just start calling my My program, The Guitar Philosopher. Wayne's World. No, none of that crap. Um, and to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a retaliation to the retaliation, to the retaliation, to the retaliation. But then it's 2021. It's not 2020 anymore. But whether you think he did the right thing, whether you think he didn't do the right thing, I'll have to digress back to the previous POTUS. Not everyone agreed with what he was doing. That's obvious. But it didn't stop him from doing it because he was the POTUS. Now, as far as consequences go, well, we're going to have to see where that course runs. No. And let's see. Everybody out there wondering about your possibility of a little itty bitty check coming your way. I would say if you're counting on the Republicans to agree with Democrats over how many pennies you're going to get or who's going to get pennies, personally, I wouldn't expect it to happen. I think it's probably going to end up that the Democrats are just going to have to say, okay, thank you very much. We know you're not going to go along with it, so we're just going to do it. So, I mean, it's not like they haven't been warning them, telling them that, and saying, hey, here it is, here's what we want. We'd like you to be on our side, but we're not obviously thinking you're going to do that, but we'd like to give you the opportunity. So, I don't know. Didn't really have a topic, did I? So I guess I can ramble like I have been. Well, like I said, I've been thinking about drawing again. You can look through some of my past videos and see some of my drawings from a couple years ago before I started being stalked and just, wanted to relinquish my presence here. But I've since realized that's not the way to fight these incessant, immature, deviant, whatever, dilettantes, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. Oh, I shaved. Yeah. My Grizzly Adams. So should you have a need for protection against V2K technology and neural monitoring and the microwave laser weapons or whatever the hell the weapons that they're bombarding you with as a targeted individual, you can go to QWave.com and they have the QWave Defender. You can wear a personal one. You can get one for your home. You can get one for your car. They're real expensive. I can't afford one right now, but if I had the money, I would have one. But should you be in a position to afford one and you are a targeted individual, I would suggest you look into it. As of all the research I've done, they're the only ones I see that have a, well, there's other versions of stuff that I've seen that Amazon has that combat the EMF and the extreme low frequencies that these gang stalkers are using against targeted individuals. Because it is technology. It's not witchcraft. It's not voodoo. It's science, and they're using science and technology to attack other humans. It's It's a construct by humans to control and attack other humans for monetary gain or whatever gains. But like I said, you can go to qwave.com and get your stuff if you want it to protect you from it. Well, again, I'll mention about the people in Texas. You're without power. My last video, I told you how you could take a 5-gallon bucket and an alternator and a length of tube, probably about a 8-foot length of tube, and make you a gravity feed generator that will charge batteries, and then you can use a transformer, not a transformer, I'm sorry, a power converter to use those batteries to power your heaters, your whatever appliances you need to use it for. I mean, and once the gravity feed is started, then you probably, since you're in a cold snap, you probably want to use antifreeze as your fluid so it won't freeze. It'll provide you a continuous 12 volt 1 to 2 amps of power, depending on what kind of alternator or whatever apparatus you use to create your electrons moving around a cylinder to create power. And once the gravity feed is started, until you stop it, it's not gonna stop. And if it does, you can always start it again. Should you have an air bubble or whatever. Anyway, keep your eye on the news. Maybe be ready for like I said, a retaliation to the retaliation. I don't know. They said something about having a diplomatic stint to the not so diplomatic. They warned them, look, we're going to do this because you did this. Like I said, it took them probably a week of gathering information, is why they didn't just flat out go back in there and do it right away. They have to have time to gather information and find out who is responsible before they just blast a dude. I mean, before they just blast them. They got to know who they're blasting before they blast them. So it wasn't just an attack. It was a retaliatory action due to an attack. I mean, regardless of why people were killed, soldiers were killed, and I can't argue with the fact that they're saying they want to save face. Well, yeah. You don't negotiate with terrorists. But anyway, on another note, have a good night, because I think that's about all I got to say today. Kind of done playing guitar, and anyway, yeah. Should you be a targeted individual, check out QWave, and there's another website you might check out, PAX International. they're kind of against this going on, and since it is a worldwide epidemic of stalking, gang stalking, organized stalking. Um, that being said, take it easy. Have a good night.